You see it now. The Denver Nuggets are your 2023 NBA champions. That was a wild game. Um, but first of all, congrats to everyone on the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic especially, two-time MVP winner, a Finals MVP winner, and I mean, this was a crazy historic run by him. One of the greatest playoff series I've seen, one of the greatest playoff runs I have seen in my lifetime. Like, not like storybook wise, but pure dominance wise. So, before we get that, I'm going to talk about the game a little bit. This was a very ugly game. Very ugly. Imagine I don't know if a lot of you will remember, but in 2021 game 3, the Bucks versus Nets, it was very similar to that game where just everyone was shooting awful. But if you didn't watch that game, imagine these two teams went in a time machine and teleported to 2007. Yeah, that's basically what this game was, or the 90s. I don't know, but let's talk about it. Bam, he played all right. 20 shots for 20 points, not good, but whatever. Basically the Heat, nobody played good on the Heat, if we're being quite honest, like shooting wise. And the only person I could say played good is Jokic in the entire game. Because obviously shooting 40% is not good for anyone. I guess you could say Christian Brown played good. But, yeah, this was crazy. It looked like the Heat were going to steal Game 5 for, I feel like, a majority of the game. But I feel like once the Nuggets took that lead for the first time, I kind of already knew it was over. Because I have yet to see the Nuggets like fold in the clutch for a while now. I think that Phoenix series, I think Phoenix, when they won, it was like they were already winning in the clutch. So, but yeah, this was a funniest game ever. Reffing awful. I don't know what else to say about that. It was awful for both sides. Before you guys get on it, that one foul call for Jimmy for 3. I don't know if you guys ever shot a fadeaway before, but your legs are not going to go straight up and down. They're going to kind of kick out because you're fading away. So I was not mad at that call. A rough call, but it doesn't even matter anyways. So Jimmy was non-existent until like the last 6 minutes of the game. But yes, for Heat fans, it's gotta suck knowing that ankle injury from the Knicks series. I don't know if they'd win that series. Probably not, even if Jimmy was healthy. But if he played like he was in the Bucks series, I would go as far and say yeah. The Heat would have won that series. But who cares about that? The Heat were healthy enough. Tyler Hero was activated, but did not use him. And, that sucks for Hero. He might get traded this offseason, especially if it's a Damian Lillard package. He's got to be the one that goes. But the Nuggets, shout out them. I was rooting for the Heat just because of Stan Jimmy Butler. But as a whole, I like this Nuggets team a lot. Michael Porter Jr. This was his first like good game, I guess, of the finals. Not really good, but like decent game. I like Aaron Gordon. I love Jokic. I don't care about this with KCP. I don't care. And I love Jamal Murray. So, and also Bruce Brown. I've been a fan of him since he was on the Nets in 2021 because it was kind of funny. Because he'd take these ill-advised shots. But, look how far he's come. I mean, he did shoot 4 for 14, but whatever. And, oh yeah, we got DeAndre Jordan minutes. in this finals game. They were in the first quarter because Aaron Gordon and Jokic picked up 2 early fouls. And Cody Zeller was in for 1 minute. The Heat had a 1-point lead. He comes out the game. They're now down 4. You know how much the Heat lost by this? They lost by 5. He was a -5 when he was on the court. He missed an easy tip-in, and he missed his assignment on I believe, a Jokic layup. So that was kind of funny that his 1 minute might have cost them this whole game. But Jimmy took a very ill-advised shot near the end. Yeah. As a whole, that's enough talk about the game. But let's talk about the Heat first. So, he proved a lot of things this year, such as Jimmy Butler is that guy. This final series I don't really care about because he got them here. His ankle was obviously messed up even in the Boston series. You could see it affecting him. And if he's healthy, you have a better shot. So when healthy, I think Jimmy is able to be the best player on a championship team, which definitely propels him in these conversations. And Bam has proved that he can be a second option, I think. Well, maybe not offensively, not a second option, but he could be the second best player on the team, I feel like. His defense was instrumental this whole playoff run for the Heat. And Kyle Lowry even showed up. He's a good spark plug player. I think him and Russell Westbrook are around like the same category of guys right now. Like if you need that 6-man and to give you a spark in the playoffs, go after those two. Okay, now onto the Nuggets. This is a very, very young team. All of their core guys are under 30. So they're obviously going to be back for at least the next 4 or 5 years, assuming that they keep this core together. So, as I've said before, in the West, you got a game plan. How do you beat the Nuggets? I think that's how it's going to be. Luckily for everyone, Bruce Brown will probably not be on the team unless he wants to take a pay cut. But, yeah, you're going to have to deal with Jokic and Murray and Porter and Gordon for a long time coming. So, who gave them the best fight this postseason? Like, if you want to look at game-wise, it's obviously Phoenix. But I don't know. Because Phoenix won those games specifically because Devin Booker was playing out of his mind. Like, we've never seen him play that way before. I don't know if that was sustainable. At the time, I could picture... Actually, no, I never really pictured the Suns winning that series. But, yeah. I'm running out. Oh, yeah. Even though the playoffs ended, like and subscribe. We're going to have a ton of off-season content on every move that happens, the draft. I got a few videos of that I've come up with myself. So, yeah, stay tuned for more. And, yeah, my big video coming up is a Ja Morant video. So, stay sub for that. The Nuggets we're not going to act like the Nuggets championship run wasn't good because of the competition they played. Because the Suns were looked at as one of the best teams in the West. They beat them pretty easily. Lakers were also looked at after, basically as soon as they made the playoffs. It's LeBron and AD, so they're gonna be looked at that way. The Timberwolves were a very, very good 8 seed. And the Heat beat the championship favorite in the Bucks and the second championship favorite in the Celtics. So, If you wanted them to face one of those two, that would arguably be you want them to face a worse team, basically. So, I don't know who you guys want the Nuggets to beat to have this respect. Just because they made it look easy, that don't mean it was easy. These are good teams. It just means the Nuggets were that much better. So, like, who in the West? Who in the West would you rather them face on their way? Um, they would have beat the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies couldn't beat the Lakers. Warriors, they could have beat the Warriors obviously because the Lakers beat them. Kings, I think the Kings could have given them the best fight if I'm being honest, but we kind of shat the bed in Game 7. So inexperience took over, but I think for the next 4 years you're gonna have to go through this Nuggets team, and we might have a new dynasty on our hands. I like parity in the league right now. It's very fun. We've had a new champion the past 5 years, I believe. Whatever, since 2019, 2020, 2021, 2020. Yeah, 5 years. So yeah, this is a very fun, and the NBA offseason should be fun too. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching, everyone that tuned in for all of these videos for the playoffs. I appreciate you a lot, and yeah, see you guys very soon with new videos. I'll try to upload like very frequently this summer. Okay, all right, see ya.